The opening slot was supposed to be a stepping stone, a chance to warm up the crowd. But sometimes the warm-up act brought so much fire that the headliner looked cold by comparison. Here are 10 opening acts better than the headliner. Number 10. Jimi Hendrix Experience, opening for the Monkees.
I can't get no release. Businessman there, drink my wine.
The greatest guitarist of all time opening for a manufactured television pop group. That actually happened in the summer of 1967. The Monkees were at the peak of their teen idol fame, selling out arenas full of screaming 12-year-old girls. Hendrix had just released Are You Experienced in the UK to critical acclaim, showcasing psychedelic blues rock that redefined what a guitar could do. The pairing was catastrophic from the first note.
Hey, Joe, I said, I heard these shots your lady down.
Teenage fans booed Hendrix's distorted feedback and complex compositions. They wanted Davy Jones and bubblegum pop, not a virtuoso reshaping rock music in real time. Hendrix quit after just 7 shows, calling the tour a mismatch. The Monkees faded into nostalgia within 3 years. Hendrix became immortal, influencing everyone from Stevie Rayvon to Eddie Van Halen to John Mayer. Number 9. Van Halen opening for Black Sabbath, Diamond Certified. That is what Van Halen's self-titled debut album achieved after its February 1978 release. That spring, they joined Black Sabbath on the Never Say Die tour, and the contrast could not have been starker. Eddie Van Halen's two-handed tapping technique on Eruption left audiences stunned. David Lee Roth's acrobatic stage presence and high-energy showmanship made every performance feel like a party. Sabbath, meanwhile, was fatigued and fraying at the edges during Ozzy Osbourne's final declining years with the band. Night after night, contemporary reviews noted Van Halen stole the show. Their youthful energy and technical innovation overshadowed Sabbath's sluggish, by-the-numbers performances. Sabbath fired Ozzy in 1979. Van Halen went on to dominate arena rock for the next decade, selling over 80 million albums worldwide and redefining hard rock guitar forever. Number 8. Prince opening for Rick James. The boos started almost immediately. Prince's opening set on Rick James's 1980 Fire It Up tour was met with outright hostility from funk rock crowds expecting more of what the headliner delivered. Prince performed in bikini briefs and leg warmers, blending rock, funk, new wave, and sexually charged theatrics that confused and angered James's audience. But beneath the hostile reception was an artist redefining music in ways James never could. Prince's Dirty Mind album, released that October, showcased genre-defying innovation that transcended funk's limitations. Prince won 7 Grammy Awards over his career. History rendered a clear verdict. The opening act was a revolutionary genius. The headliner was not. Number 7. U2 opening for the Jay Gales Band. In 1982, new wave and post-punk were reshaping rock music. The Jay Gales Band sat at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with their synth-driven hit Centerfold, riding the peak of their commercial success. U2, touring behind their second album October, opened for them on select U.S. arena dates in March 1982. The contrast was immediate. Jay Giles delivered workmanlike boogie rock nostalgia. U2 delivered anthems that felt like urgent transmissions from a better future. Bono's passionate vocals on Sunday Bloody Sunday and New Year's Day carried emotional weight that Giles could not match. Rolling Stone reviews from the era called U2 The Real Show, noting their intensity made the headliner feel anticlimactic. The J. Geils Band's chart run dried up shortly after 1983. U2 became the biggest rock band on the planet, winning 22 Grammy Awards and selling over 170 million records. Number 6. Queen opening for Mott the Hoople. Mott the Hoople's Ian Hunter later admitted it plainly. Queen blew us off stage. The November 1973 UK tour paired cult glam rockers Mott with a then unknown Queen, who had just released their self-titled debut album earlier that year. Freddie Mercury's 4-octave operatic vocals and theatrical stage presence turned every performance into an event. Brian May's orchestral guitar arrangements, built with his homemade red special guitar, delivered sophistication far beyond Mott's straightforward rock. The mismatch continued on 1974 U.S. dates. Queen's bombastic, multi-layered sound made Mott feel one-dimensional by comparison. Mott the Hoople broke up in 1974. Queen released A Night at the Opera in 1975, featuring Bohemian Rhapsody, and became one of the best-selling acts in history. They influenced bands from Metallica to The Darkness to Muse, cementing a legacy Mott never approached. Before we continue, did you ever catch an opening act that completely stole the show? Maybe you saw one of these tours, or maybe a local band opened and blew you away. Drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from.
Mama, just
Number 5. Guns N' Roses, opening for Mötley Crüe. Appetite for Destruction had just been released in July 1987 when Guns N' Roses hit the road opening for Mötley Crüe's Girls, Girls, Girls tour. Crüe delivered polished theatrical hair metal with choreographed excess and pyrotechnics. Guns N' Roses brought raw, dangerous street rock that felt genuinely threatening. Axl Rose prowled the stage like a caged animal. Slash's bluesy, unhinged guitar solos carried more authenticity than anything Crüe offered. The difference was undeniable. Crüe's glam was manufactured. Guns N' Roses' chaos was real. Appetite for Destruction went on to sell 30 million copies worldwide. Guns N' Roses influenced Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, and even pop-punk acts like Green Day. Crüe became a nostalgia act. Guns N' Roses became legends. Number 4. Living Colour, opening for the Rolling Stones.
living with myself is hard now.
The Grammy Award-winning architects of funk metal fusion opened the Rolling Stones' massive 1989 Steel Wheels tour with something the headliner could not offer: freshness. Living Colour's cult of personality showcased Vernon Reid's virtuoso guitar work, blending Hendrix-level innovation with contemporary hard rock and funk. Their sound was modern, urgent, and racially groundbreaking as black pioneers in a white-dominated genre. The Stones, meanwhile, played nostalgic classics from the 60s and 70s.
I see the girls go by, just empty summer clothes.
Audiences left stadiums talking about the opener. Living Colour won the Grammy for Best Hard Rock Performance at the 1990 Grammy Awards, while reviews noted their relevance made the Stones feel like an oldies review. The Stones continued touring on Legacy. Living Colour influenced Rage Against the Machine, Bad Brains, and other pioneering funk metal acts, proving black artists could dominate hard rock. The opener pointed to the future. The headliner represented the past.
Don't go out at all. My friends are fighting.
Number 3. Bon Jovi opening for Rat.
You know she likes to light at night on the neon Broadway signs.
Before the stadium sing-alongs and 28 million copies of Slippery When Wet, there was 1985. Bon Jovi was touring behind their second album, 7,800 Degrees Fahrenheit, opening for hard rock act Rat on the Invasion of Your Privacy tour. John Bon Jovi's charisma was already undeniable. His ability to connect with audiences through anthemic hooks and blue-collar lyrics made the headliner's hard rock feel one-dimensional by comparison. The opener had star power. The headliner had an expiration date.
You're a
Within a year, everything changed. Slippery When Wet dropped in August 1986, featuring Livin' on a Prayer and Wanted Dead or Alive. Bon Jovi ascended to stadium headliners almost overnight. Rat's relevance faded rapidly, while Bon Jovi dominated the charts. Bon Jovi influenced Nickelback, Daughtry, and an entire generation of arena rock bands, proving the opening slot could not contain them. Number 2, Stevie Rayvon and Double Trouble opening for various acts.
Nothing free. Want somebody come and rescue me.
The sweat-drenched blues virtuoso spent 1983 and 1984 opening for acts that could not match his skill. Stevie Rayvon supported the Moody Blues, Huey Lewis and the News, and Men at Work during this period. His incendiary Hendrixs-level guitar work on songs like Pride and Joy and Texas Flood routinely stole the show. Audiences watched a master at work, then sat through pop rock headliners who felt lightweight by comparison. Texas Flood, his debut album, was released in June 1983 to widespread critical acclaim. He won his first Grammy at the 1985 ceremony, with reviewers consistently noting he upstaged headliners with raw intensity and technical brilliance. Vaughn influenced John Mayer, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and every blues rock guitarist that followed. The pop acts he opened for faded. Stevie Ray Vaughan became a legend whose influence still echoes today.
Yeah, I love my baby like the body some wine. Stick with her.
Number 1, REM, opening for The Police. The future of alternative rock opened for a fracturing new wave supergroup in 1983. REM, promoting their debut album Murmur, supported The Police on select U.S. dates of the Synchronicity Tour. Rolling Stone named Murmur Album of the Year, praising its jangly guitars and earnest indie rock sensibility. The Police, meanwhile, were imploding. Internal tensions between Sting, Andy Summers, and Stuart Copeland resulted in phoned-in performances that felt lifeless compared to REM's vitality. The contrast symbolized a generational shift. The Police wrapped their original run in 1984 and would not tour again for over 2 decades. REM became the biggest alternative rock band of the 80s and 90s, selling over 90 million records and influencing Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and the Smashing Pumpkins. The opener carried the future. The headliner represented the end of an era. Sometimes the warm-up act was the main event all along.
Coming on, honey.